God hates fags. This is the slogan for the Westboro Baptist Church, a supposed Christian activist group. They believe that all homosexuals will go to hell, and they believe that they fuel the fire of God's wrath. They strictly oppose any kind of rights for same-sex couples. Religion aside, same-sex rights have been widely discussed in the media recently. It has also been brought to the attention of Washington, D.C. for further review. How does it affect you directly? Well, if you want to marry someone of the same sex, then it definitely affects you. Or if you know someone who wants to marry someone of the same sex, then that also would affect you. It also is going to affect all of us economically. It will boost our economy, according to some researchers. In this speech, I will discuss the rights that are not currently granted to same-sex couples. I will also discuss the main reason for opposition to same-sex marriage. And lastly, I will discuss the possible solution to the issue of same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage is banned in many states, which limits the rights of some same-sex couples. It is only legalized in 9 states of the U.S. currently, according to USA.gov. Another issue for same-sex couples would be adoption. In some states, they don't specifically state a ban on same-sex adoption, but they do require a couple to be married in order to adopt. So if the same-sex marriage is illegal in that state, then they can adopt either. For example, Ohio. According to the Human Rights Campaign website, there are a lot of federal benefits, like veterans benefits, Social Security benefits, and other kinds of benefits that the partner of a same-sex individual, a couple, would be not entitled to. According to the same website, 1,138 federal benefits are not available to the partner in a same-sex relationship. So that's a little crazy. Next, we will discuss the Bible's interpretation of homosexuality and same-sex marriage. The main argument against same-sex marriage has to do with religion. Okay, in Leviticus 18:22, the Bible states that if a man lies with mankind as they do with a woman, both of them have committed abomination, and they shall surely be put to death. Basically, people interpret this as if a man is with a man, then they are committing a sin. In Deuteronomy 22:13 through 21, in layman's terms, it basically says if a man finds out on his wedding night that his wife is not a virgin, then he'll provide proof to the community, to the elders, whomever, and if the sheet that they provide has no blood on it and she is not a virgin, then she'll be stoned to death. My issue with the religious factor against gay marriage is that we don't condemn those who have premarital sex, yet we condemn those who are homosexuals. Who's to say which sin is worse if you even consider homosexuality a sin, which I definitely would not. As far as the notion of same-sex couples ruin the institution of marriage, I think atheists are able to get married and they don't believe in any kind of religious affiliation with the marriage, so nobody's ever protesting atheist marriages. According to the audience analysis survey, only 1 out of the 9 people surveyed disagreed with the idea of same-sex marriage, and it was for religious purposes. They said that it was an abomination and it goes against our values as America and all this other nonsense. Lastly, I'll discuss the possible solutions to the issue. This idea comes from a 2009 article in Time magazine. We could essentially just eliminate the term marriage altogether and make everyone have civil unions. Same-sex couples, straight couples, they could all receive a certificate that states the same thing, that says that if they want to be married, they can have the benefits of other people, their partner, and they can be married together. It's the same thing. And if they want to add the religious aspect to it, they can go to a church and have someone bless their wedding for them. That can be done for them. So it takes all the religious sanctions out of the marriage and makes it purely government related and federal benefit related somewhat, and basically. So we could also have another solution to the idea. We could stop being so medieval about the idea, and we could be open-minded about it and just let people marry whoever they want to marry. That's also a possible solution. In conclusion, we've discussed the legal limitations that are placed on same-sex couples. We've also discussed the main reason for opposition to same-sex marriages. And lastly, we've discussed the possible solutions to same-sex marriages. So, personally, I believe that singer and songwriter Frank Ocean had the whole concept right when he said marriage is not between a man and woman, but between love and love.